topics and opinions expressed in the following show are solely those of the host and their guests and not those of W4CY Radio, its employees, or affiliates. We make no recommendations or endorsements for radio show programs, services, or products mentioned on air or on our web. No liability, explicit or implied, shall be extended to W4CY Radio or its employees or affiliates. Any questions or comments should be directed to those show hosts. Thank you for choosing W4CY Radio.
Welcome to the Eat and Critique Show with restaurant critics Steve-O and Sophia. Brought to you by one of Steve-O and Sophia's favorite Incontro Italian cuisine and steakhouse located on the Walk in Coral Springs. Now, sit back while award-winning restaurant critics Steve-O and Sophia share with you the good, the bad, and the ugly in South Florida dining.
Good evening, South Florida, and the rest of our listeners all over the world.
All over the world?
All over the world.
Boy, are you getting cocky?
Yes, I am.
Gosh.
But you know it's true. Anyway, welcome to our show, Steve-O and Sophia. And tonight, I am very excited because we have a special guest, one of my personal friends. He owns the Grilled Cheese Gallery, and if you ever wanted a grilled cheese, you have to go here. I do have a funny story before we introduce him. So when we first started doing the show, Steve told me that I was wrong, that there was a grilled cheese restaurant in Boca that had the best grilled cheese ever. So we went, and I said, nope. Not good enough. Let's go see Jeff. And we showed up at his restaurant one night to have dinner, and Jeff actually did a tasting for us, kind of surprised us.
Did a great job, too.
We weren't expecting it. And now Steve is addicted to the grilled cheese gallery.
I got to tell you something. You know what? If that place was 300 miles away, I would still find a way to go to it. It is that good. We are so lucky we've got the owner,
Jeffrey
the big
Thompson,
kahuna.
The big guy. We'd like to welcome Jeff to our show. Hi, Jeff. Jeff's in St. Augustine tonight, and look how busy he is. Welcome.
Can he hear us?
Go for the Queen Brie.
I don't think he knows we're on yet.
Well,
he doesn't. He doesn't know we're on yet.
I told him 6:05.
He's doing what owners do.
So, anyway, this is his one location in St. Augustine, and it is jam-packed tonight. So he's going to be joining us about 6:05. I told him that's usually when the commercials are over. And they're going to alternate between managers and Jeff to talk about the menu. And so maybe while we're waiting for Jeff Rebel, we could show maybe some of the pictures of the sandwiches.
I got it.
Oh, there he is. Hi, Jeff. We're ready.
Hi, guys. Thank you.
You are live.
We're live. Woo! So we're in St. Augustine right now. Unfortunately, I'm not able to break away completely. So this is restaurant life. I actually have to work, and then So we have customers here. Say hi.
Hi,
Hi from St. Augustine.
You're on
Okay, you heard it. Yes. And then staff is here. Say hello. Hi.
So let's interview maybe we'll interview one of your customers. If you
What's
want.
that?
Is that okay?
Yeah, it's no big. It's only like 100,000 people watching. No big deal. What is he doing?
I think he's making a sandwich.
Oh, that's great.
Well, we'll just start by talking about some of the sandwiches that he has there. He always has a special every night.
Okay.
And it's different. There's some of his sandwiches, Rebel's showing on air now. That's we were showing some of your sandwiches until you were ready.
I'm almost ready, actually. I'm almost there.
Okay, so we'll just keep showing pictures till you're ready. There's
Sorry.
another.
Ooh, which one is that?
I think that one is the pulled pork, I think, with the cheddar cheese.
Wow, look at that.
Oh.
And the bread is so good.
Yeah, and the cheese just drips.
And I had the tomato soup with mine.
That's my favorite, I think. That's the one with the jalapeno in it. Oh, that's the short rib one with the barbecue sauce
Oh,
and the kimchi sauce. He has a new menu. That's mac and cheese. We haven't had that one yet. That might be this veggie daddy.
I think people are getting too crazy with some of the mac and cheese. I saw a pizza.
I don't know what they have for drink.
Not very good.
No.
I don't like that.
They'll have their drinks.
Oh, and that's that one you had with the tomato soup. Just oozing.
The soup was so good that I love his logo too. By the
There's
way.
Jeff. His logo is a unicorn because he brings magic.
Is that what it is?
Cheese.
Wow.
That's what it is.
So, for those of you, we have all these people in South Florida watching this. The restaurant is in Palm Beach.
It's in West Palm in the Short North area off of Dixie. It's the art district. It's pretty close to the road, actually. I'm trying to remember the name of the restaurant on the corner, but it's right next door to that.
Well, there's one problem. I am telling you, you will be addicted to grilled cheese.
Yes.
That's how the cheese, the bread. But you know what blew me away? This is it's still a sandwich place. And you go in there, and I got the barbecue, what was it, the brisket. Who would
There's
know?
the brisket right there.
Oh, wow. Who would know that their barbecue sauce was better than a lot of barbecue restaurants that I've been to?
Right.
I mean, that's how deep.
He's a Michelangelo of grilled cheese sandwiches. That's what I always say. He's the Michelangelo. He's very artistic, very creative. And he ran restaurants prior to this. So now
he knows the restaurant business.
He does.
And he works hard. He is always every day he's in one of his restaurants.
Yes.
So when you get a restaurant that the owner is hands-on, I'm telling you, first of all, the employees can't screw around because the owner's there.
But he's always in the back cooking.
I know,
he does everything, as you could see. So
this place is a lot bigger than the one
it looks
in Palm
bigger.
Beach.
This is the St. Augustine location, and he is packed tonight, he said. He was going to try to get someone on to talk to us, but I think
let me tell people about
start
some of the different sandwich he has. Mm-hmm. He has one that's called the Queen Brie.
Queen Brie.
Queen Brie. That's a cute name. It's got grilled pork belly, French brie, raspberry puree, balsamic and sourdough. Here's the Chesterfield. It's pulled pork, cheddar, that wonderful hickory barbecue sauce, caramelized onions, and hearty white cheese. Oh my God, I'm getting hungry.
I know. I think my favorite is the short rib one.
Is it really?
I used to get like the vegetarian ones, and then I ended up that night he did the tasting. He gave us the short rib, and it was so good. It had kimchi sauce, and I love kimchi. I
remember putting it down there. But so you like the loaded steak melt?
Yes.
And it has bacon, ribeye. Oh gosh. 4 different kinds of cheeses.
Oh, of course I would like it.
Sauteed vegetables. Oh, good. See? Vegetables. And kimchi. Our ciabatta? That's the bread.
That's the bread, the
Yeah.
ciabatta.
Look at that. Look at the pictures. I know most of the people listen on the radio, but wow, this place, it is. If you've just tuned in for the first time on our show, one of the things that people love about the show is our honesty. If your food is bad, we're going to let you know. Because you know what? It's not like we're taking money for them to advertise with us. So we can actually say the truth. This restaurant, the name of it is?
It's the Grilled Cheese Gallery, and he is now in 6 locations. He has one in West Palm. I hope I remember them all. Cape Cod, Massachusetts, Miami, St. Augustine, Mount Dora, and one more. Oh, I can't remember what the other location is. I'm sorry.
I don't know. All I care about is the one in Palm Beach. That's the only one I care about. Here's the Veggie Daddy. That's the mac and cheese, cheddar, and veggies. See, it seems like a lot of these are. Ooh, listen to this one. How about the Duke? Lobster, mac and cheese, cheddar.
Now, that's what I would love. That's a new one, the lobster.
I think he's got a lot of new dishes on here. I mean, he's gotten really creative on what he can do.
He's very creative on everything. I'm trying to find the 6th location.
You know, I got to tell you, like we're here in South Florida, so you've got friends that come in from out of town. A lot of tourists come here. I mean, you know, people will say, well, let's go somewhere different to eat. This is that place. Tell them you're going to take them to a grilled cheese restaurant, watch them probably.
Say grilled cheese? Really?
Yeah.
No, this is gourmet grilled cheese. It's gooey, ooey comfort food.
It is comfort food.
Yeah,
and he's got 4
now.
different kinds of soup, but my favorite is the tomato soup.
And I'm not a big tomato soup fan, and I actually ate Fred's tomato soup and liked it. And I'm not a tomato soup fan at all. Never have liked it. But his is really good. I don't know. It makes it different. I don't know. It didn't taste.
I'll bet you they do not have a microwave in there or a freezer.
Oh, I don't think he did. I saw pictures of the kitchen. He does everything he makes them right then and there.
Homemade, right there on premise. It's got to be. It can't be that good for them to put cheese in the freezer so it doesn't go bad. You're looking for his locations.
Yes.
Are you sure?
Mount Dora. How could I forget Mount Dora?
Yeah.
I just thought of it. The 6th one is Mount Dora. And that one is also like a very, very busy location. I don't know how I forgot Mount Dora. I was just looking for it.
Here's one, the Country Girl, of course, mac and cheese, cheddar, chicken, chipotle, heavy white cheese, but that loaded steak melt. Ooh.
That was my favorite of
Oh
all.
my God. I mean, the ribeye? I mean, who goes to that extent?
And his prices aren't expensive at all.
You're right. I looked at a couple of the sandwiches were $8, $9. I couldn't believe that.
And I think $10 at the most, I believe. So his magical comfort food, that's why he has the unicorn, is in Palm Beach, which we said West Palm, Cape Cod, St. Augustine, Port St. Lucie, Miami, Mount Dora, and those are the 6 locations. So if you're from the north, and I know a lot of New Yorkers do go to Cape Cod, you should stop and see them at the
I wonder, do we
Cape
ask
Cod
him
location.
what his favorite sandwich is?
I never did. I was going to ask him tonight, but he got slammed.
He is. He's really, you can, we're, for those of you who are listening on radio, we're on video streaming right now. We can see his restaurant. We can see all the people in there. Looks like oh, God, this is killing me, Sophia.
I know. I'm getting the urge to go have a grilled cheese sandwich.
This is killing me.
The thing is, he has very high reviews too, and it's vegetarian friendly. He has the best herbal teas. I'm a tea drinker.
Herbal tea and a grilled cheese.
He has like a hibiscus. And he's really creative, like I said.
I wanted to tell people the second half of our show tonight, we have got Chima's.
Steve and Sophia, y'all have a call from Bob.
We have, oh, good. Oh, Bob, bring him in. Bob's actually went to Mount Dora and had a.
Bob went to Mount Dora?
Remember, I showed you pictures. There's Jeff now. We have Bob. Bob is on the line. He's gonna give you a good review. So, do you have any plans on opening any other restaurants, any other locations?
So what we are right now, the focus is in St. Augustine and Mount Dora. So we just got back from the Cape Cod locations. Now we're working here in St. Augustine and Mount Dora. They're very busy for the holidays. You can see
I'm
more
so
chaotic
happy
here.
for you.
So we're going through no problem. We're going through the holiday season until first week of January, and then myself and a couple of the other team members will go back down to South Florida. Palm Beach is getting a little facelift, a little makeover, pretty exciting in Northwood. I think we're going to have a pretty major season there. And then we have the Coral Gables location. So right now, we're focused on this part of the world. And then after the holidays are over, we'll take a deep breath and we'll hit the South Florida and start there fresh for the year.
So our producer says she has a perfect spot for you in Louisiana.
Where is it? Let's go. But not until January. Not until the first week of January. Here we're just I'm just glued to this location here in Mount Dora right now.
Well, I'm going to drive up to there and see.
You have to.
Now
Yes,
I'm like
please.
craving one of your sandwiches.
You know what? We're going tonight.
Road trip.
I am so.
Road trip.
You know, I was telling people that who would think that a grilled cheese, and I would say gourmet grilled cheese restaurant, would have better barbecue sauce than a barbecue restaurant?
Yeah, I think we can at least compete with some barbecue restaurants for sure.
Well,
I'd like to
I
say
the
that.
Michelangelo of grilled cheese. So.
Yeah, well, yeah. I don't know if yes, they're magical grilled cheese.
You are. So we have Bob on the phone. I know you're busy. What we'll do is before we go, because I know you're busy, what's your favorite grilled cheese sandwich that you make?
I'm sticking with the country boy. It's mac and cheese, pulled pork, hickory barbecue, and then they're all my favorite. You know, you can't really decide. It's a mood thing, honestly. Sometimes you're just in the mood for just a night in Amsterdam, 4 cheese, smoked Gouda. But yeah, it's a fun location. So anyone that can make it to St. Augustine. So live on a radio show now. Say hello. Radio show here. How was everything?
Hey, Jeff.
Yes? Woo! All right.
Yay!
So if you get a chance to make it to St. Augustine or Mount Dora, we'll definitely give you some extra cheese for compensate for the gas.
You know,
But,
Hey, Jeff.
Since I met
Yes.
you, that was always your favorite. You always go to that one sandwich. So,
But definitely in January, first week of January, we'll be back. All hands on deck. With good energy and some fresh paint in Palm Beach and some going into the new year with just a good energy. And right now, these 2 locations just taking us away. but it's a great thing. We're super happy to be in St. Augustine and Mount Dora, and then we'll go back and we'll do it down there.
Don't be surprised. I might surprise you one day and show up.
Jeff, do you do
Hey, Jeff.
Yes. Yeah. So we're on Uber Eats, we're on DoorDash, we're on Grubhub. We prefer for people to come here, but we do it. We do take out to curbside. So if you give us a call, we're doing also something that a lot of people don't know that we do. And if anyone in South Florida wants to book us this season, lots of catering, parties. We've done parties out on boats, on docks, for teenagers, for little kids, wedding parties. So we're going to do a big emphasis on that this season in Palm Beach with a lot of catering. So we're gearing up for that as well.
Hey, I know you're busy, so we'll put Bob on and get you back to work.
Okay. Bye, guys. Thank you,
Jeff.
Sophia. Thank you, guys.
Happy holidays.
Say goodbye. Woo.
Bye, guys.
All right, bye. Bye, guys. Bye, Sal. Say bye, Anthony. Yes. Bye, guys.
Hey, Bob, are you on?
I'm on.
Hi, Bob.
Hi, guys.
Happy holidays.
Happy holidays. I just went on tonight and I hear you. I was just at his restaurant in Mount Dora.
Is that the one he?
And
I
it
showed
was.
you the pictures.
Yeah.
Remember, he sent me pictures.
What did you think of the restaurant?
Yeah. I was there last year when he opened, and I'm there this year, and it's great. I mean,
So you must have
the
liked it.
grilled cheese I had was, huh?
You must have liked it. Then you went back.
Oh yeah. I went down there and I sent a picture to Sophia.
Yeah.
It was loaded. I mean, it's a huge sandwich. I forgot the name of the one I ordered, but it was with bacon and tomato. But it was American yellow cheese. It was so good, and he has a.
Jeff's great, isn't he?
Yeah,
I love Jeff.
and he has a lot. He has lavender tea, lemonade. I mean, I'm still tea,
Yes.
lemonade, lavender.
Yes.
It's so delicious.
Yes, and all the herbal teas, they're so good. But the lavender lemonade is really good.
Sophia, we got to go tonight.
It is.
They're closed for renovations.
Oh, they are closed. I thought they were just.
That's why he was saying that they're closed for renovation. He's painting and fixing it, which is sad because I've been craving it
God, I had
ever
this
since I
major
knew it was
craving
coming on.
Sudden
I
fart.
have to drive up to. We'll just have to go to St. Augustine, 4-hour drive.
Let me tell you something about Bob. Bob is one of the nicest guys I've ever met. He was a big listener when I had the morning show. And he, you have one or two people that you're just really fond of. They're good people. And Bob here was one of them. And he followed us over to our Eat and Critique show. But Bob, you're a good guy, bro.
Thank you so much. And that means a lot to me, you guys, and Steve-O and Sophia. And, you guys continue on a good service for everybody, especially foodies like me. And I would never have known about Jeff until last year when I went to visit. It was the first time in Mount Dora because I go every year around this time. And I wanted to say hello to him. And actually, while he was on, I wanted to thank him again. I went over there and he remembered me and he said, no, when I went to pay, he said, no, he said, you were one of my first customers and it was nice talking with you. It was good seeing you. And he gave me lunch for free.
Oh,
wow.
And I love him. He's like the nicest man you've ever met.
Well, Bob knows his food.
I know Bob knows his food.
He knows his food.
But
any new places that you found, Bob?
It shows that Jeff has good business sense.
Oh, he does, yeah.
Bob, any good restaurants we need to go check out?
Not yet, but as soon as I have something, I'll text you or email you or something because I haven't gone out much. I was busy with the holidays,
yes.
and working. But as soon as I have something in the new year, I definitely will let you know.
I know you tried a bunch of our restaurants that we recommended, and you've been pleased with, I believe, all of them so far. So we'd like to try one that you recommend. Let's see.
All right.
Thank
Sounds good, guys.
Thank you.
Thank
We're going to
you.
have we got a great
Happy
guest
holidays
coming
and
on.
What, Bob?
Happy holidays to
Thank
you
you,
both, and a
Holidays.
great new year.
You too, Bob. Well, all the best to you. We love you.
He's a great guy.
Thank you, Bob.
Thanks, Bob.
All right, thank you. Have a good night.
You too.
You know, I've never met him,
Yeah.
but I remember he sent a letter to the station I was at. Sophia, it was the sweetest letter. And he's just such a good guy.
He is.
And here it is, 5, 6 years later, and he's still a listener.
And he wrote a really nice letter about our show that I put on our website, www.eatandcritiquetvshow.com. Please visit our website.
Yeah, people go to our website. Sophia put the whole thing together. We get so many compliments off the website. It is beautiful. And if you're into restaurants, it is a great marker of where to go.
But also, before our next guest comes, Chima's, we're going to be our next guest. Go to our website, because we still have some gift certificates to give away to some restaurants, and some really nice restaurants. We have.
Well, we don't. You know what? If they weren't nice, we would.
Oh, that's true.
We would be giving them away, wouldn't we?
No, I'm going to give you the ugly.
Some of our listeners know this. When we go to a restaurant that is not good.
Yeah.
Now, we've already set it up before we've come there that we get 2 gift certificates because we want to take care of our listeners. But if the food is not good, we do not take the gift certificate. What do you think? We're going to give you a gift certificate to a place that we don't even like at all? But also, we tell you that.
Yes.
Because, Sophia and I were talking last night about there's so many restaurants closing down.
Surprisingly.
But there's so many restaurants opening up. And you really have a lot of choices. There's a restaurant in Coral Springs that just opened up less than a year ago.
Ashley's in the green room.
Oh,
She's
good.
Our next guest, Ashley, is from Chima's, Fort Lauderdale.
I have a question, Ed, because I always call it Chima's Brazilian Steakhouse, but everything on the internet just says
Chima's Fort Lauderdale.
No, it just says Chima's Steakhouse.
And I find Chima's Fort Lauderdale. So let's let Ashley.
Hi, Ashley.
Hello,
How are you? Oh, she's at Chima's today.
Look at the background.
Gorgeous.
Your patio is so beautiful at Christmas. I mean, it's always
all year round.
But at Christmas time, oh my God. If you're tired and you go there, first thing you're going to do is wake up. The lighting is beautiful. How are you, Ashley?
I'm doing great. Yes, it is beautiful. I like to joke. I have the most beautiful office in Fort Lauderdale.
Oh, that's right. You do.
That's not a joke. It is. It's the truth.
So you got to tell us, everything I'm seeing is Chima's Steakhouse.
Or Chima's Fort Lauderdale.
But not Chima's Brazilian Steakhouse.
Right. We dropped the word Brazilian only because we wanted to be known as an all-inclusive steakhouse with a lot of variety. So even if you're vegan or vegetarian, we still have options for everyone. But we started using the names of the cities like Shima Fort Lauderdale, Shima Philadelphia, because now we've opened Shima Orlando.
Oh, wow.
And so a lot of our customers from here, they go to Orlando. People from Orlando, they come down here. So we have to be clear about what location we're booking for, or we end up with people showing up to the wrong location.
Congratulations. I forgot you guys were opening in Orlando. And now
Yes,
it's
it was open this past summer. They're doing amazingly well. We took some of our staff from Fort Lauderdale and sent them to Orlando to train, and then we brought Orlando staff down here to Fort Lauderdale. We did like a lot of cross training, and so we have a great thing in Orlando right now.
My brother took me to a Brazilian steakhouse, and actually, I am so spoiled by Chima's, and I was trying to compare it. There is no other Brazilian restaurant that compares to Chima's.
Yes.
I think so too. You know, I've been here 12 years now, and I meet with my customers a lot here at the restaurant in the evenings, and people always say, "Do you ever get tired of the food there?" No.
There's so much. How could you ever get tired of it?
Yeah, exactly.
I just love the salad bar. I mean, that fills me up. Who eats the it's like there's so much food there, and the salad bar is just.
You know what? I'm gonna tell people, because I feel like I'm so experienced at Chima's. Because the first time I went there, I filled up at the salad bar, right?
Right. Right.
Then you can't eat the rest of the.
But I got to tell you, for as much food as you prepare every day, I have never had anything bad there. Nothing. And that's amazing with all the different dishes you have there.
No, Steve, I'll be honest. I don't know how we do it. I still don't know how we do it. Because on the weekend, we have like 500 people here, like in a night. And I'm like, where do we store all this food?
I always wondered that, actually, and how they cook it, and it comes out frequently. It's like you're still eating a bite of food, and they're at your table again for more food. It's like incredible.
Well, Chima's is on Las Olas. I'm going to tell you something. It's so great. You pull right up front. The valet is right there up front.
Right. You just look for the fire.
The courtyard,
which you can see in the background. It's absolutely stunning.
And then when you come in, I got to tell you, one of the things I love about Chima's is the way you're treated when you come in. You're treated like a king. But I mean, is it pronounced gauchos?
Gaucho, yeah. Gaucho.
Everybody, you sit down, the first thing they do is they bring you this cheese bread that is out of this world, and the turkey spread, and my favorite, it's like a spread. Yeah.
I don't remember that.
Yes, that's a traditional, that's a staple at a lot of Brazilian steakhouses is the cheese bread. And it's great because it's gluten-free. So if anybody cares about that. But we are the only one that I know of that does the turkey spread. And it's a secret recipe, and it is delicious.
What is turkey spread, Ashley?
It's like it's a dip for the cheese bread, but a lot of people use it too for the chicken. We make it here homemade, and so it comes out with the cheese bread, but you can put it on anything that you want. It's really good.
And what's in it? Turkey?
The secret recipe.
No, I wouldn't ask for the recipe, but.
And I got to tell you that one of the other things they serve with the food is the mashed potatoes. It is the creamiest, most delicious mashed potatoes. It is, the only thing is they don't ever give you enough.
Well, Steve, they're unlimited. You have to ask them, we'll bring you more.
I know.
Come in the saucer, but they'll bring as much as you want. Yes, people dip the steak in it and everything.
Oh, well, we start off with the salad bar. Ashley, is there anything you don't have on that salad bar?
Let's see, peanut butter and jelly.
That was good. But you have so many different types of salads and cheeses and
meats. everything on
we have
there.
seafood salad. We have the chickpea with cauliflower rice for the healthy people. We've got gourmet cheeses, prosciutto, carpaccio.
That's what I love, the carpaccio. Oh, it is so good. And you do fruits, and it's just even the romaine lettuce and their dressings. You've got all different kinds of dressings. I know those are all made in house. Just, I mean, but you got to be careful though, because that's kind of like the teaser. That's just like, that's before the main meal.
When you invited us there, I had never been to Shima's.
Oh, really?
Right, because I live in West Palm and I work a lot of hours, so it's hard to sometimes I've known about you guys for years.
Yeah.
But the first thing I did was hit the salad bar, and then I was done after that.
Yeah,
I love salad bars, but I learned.
And then the concept with the red, when it's time you want food.
Oh, that's what I didn't
and
get. You
time to
taught me
slow
that.
down. Yes, I think that's a great concept. And I got to tell you, Ashley, I know you know this.
Explain that a little bit more for maybe
Okay.
people that haven't
But
been
I
there.
want to say this before I forget. I always see a lot of kids in there. Kids love this place, don't they?
Yeah. Yeah, they love it. And my family, me and my sister has 2 kids. They've grown up here. When they were little, the chocolate lava was the big deal. Our chocolate lava dessert with the ice cream.
Yes.
But it's like it's a novelty with the kids when the big skewers come to the table and they're carving meat right at the table. But those kids end up being the adults that come here in their 20s. And so I've done weddings for people. They've gotten married here, and then they've come back for their child's like first, second, and third birthday parties. I mean, it's amazing. We really do see families here, then kids that kind of grow up here.
That's
Like you'll see them in like middle school, and then they have their first date at Shima.
And the place is so beautiful. I mean, it really is. And the ambiance, with the gachos going back and forth but what happens is, and I hope I don't get my colors wrong, but you get a round disc on your table, and one of them is bring more food out, and the other one is halt. I got to catch my breath.
Yeah, the other one's like I'm drinking water, letting it digest.
Yes.
And then you start again.
So, and it's tough when you're a restaurant critic. You're not supposed to have
a
favorite place. Actually, I got to tell you something.
We do.
I even admit it to people. My favorite place is Chima's. I mean, there's a 1A, which is Chima's, and then there's a 1B, which is the rest of them. But I truly, I love your restaurant. I love your food. On the meat portion, you can get it any way you want it.
Right.
And you know what I love about it, Ashley? Sometimes I do medium well sometimes. And if they don't have any more, they're going to go back in the kitchen right away and bring you exactly how you want it done.
The staff is very, very good there. There's not one time that we've sat down and needed a glass of water.
Yeah.
Which I'm big on the water part. It's like the minute you turn your head, it's filled again. It's a great place to go. It's a special place for maybe like a special occasion, a first date, and you want to bring somebody there and really impress.
We have a lot of marriage proposals on our patio.
Well, I can see that.
That is romantic, Ashley.
Look how gorgeous that patio is.
We always go have dessert and a drink on the patio outside, which is really nice. What about are you open Christmas Eve?
We are open Christmas Eve. We are closing a little early. I think we closed at 8. We stopped taking reservations at 8, but we're open again Christmas Day.
Oh, good.
Christmas Day, yeah. And those are very busy days. Our busiest day of the year is Thanksgiving. The second busiest day for us is Mother's Day. but Christmas is very busy as well. Yeah.
Do you still have the TVs outside in the patio
We
of the
do.
bar area?
We do. We do a lot of cocktail parties on the patio during the holidays. Um, we do a lot of like charity cocktail events as well because we have live music Wednesday through Saturday. So we do a lot of events on this patio. Yeah.
People need to make reservations,
Oh,
especially
definitely.
on the weekends. You definitely got to make reservations.
Especially, yeah. I would December. We are booked solid almost every weekend until Christmas.
Wow.
So why don't we go over some of the meats and
Yeah, I just want to.
main course?
You don't just do meat. You have
Right,
chicken,
chicken.
and you do seafood.
So I was thinking just like mention some of what's
Mention some of
offered.
the
Main-
proteins are.
Okay, we have lamb. We have leg of lamb, lamb chop, flank steak, picanha, top sirloin, ribeye, two different types of grilled chicken. We have unlimited grilled salmon. We have shrimp on the skewer, beef ribs, pineapple on the skewer.
Oh, that's your favorite.
Yeah. We have smoked salmon on the buffet. Seafood salad on the buffet. There's a chickpea with cauliflower rice for protein. There's black beans. But definitely the top sirloin is our top seller, the picanha.
And they do have filet, and I mean, there's so many choices.
Yep, filet, New York strip.
Beef and pork ribs, both. I think I know your menu better than I know any other restaurant in town. That should prove it's my.
Some of the desserts offered
Oh,
are.
the desserts, yes.
My favorite, chocolate lava.
Yeah.
We make that one homemade here. We have apple strudel, which is like a croissant with fresh apples, caramel drizzled over it, and it comes with cinnamon ice cream. We have the papaya cream, which is homemade here with fresh papaya. We have sundaes now, like a big hot fudge sundae.
Whoa. Margaret would like that. Fudge Sunday. And you have an extensive wine list too for those that are wine connoisseurs.
Yes, we do. So
You know what? I got to tell people, you've got to try. It's the most incredible dining experience to go in there. And if you've been to I'm from Texas, so there's other places. They don't even compare. And again, it's so easy to find Chima's, and you're away from all the hustle and bustle of
Right.
Las Olas. And I guess I didn't know you've been there for 12 years.
I've been here 12 years. I think the question I hear the most is how do you stay thin working there?
I was getting ready to ask you that.
A lot of seafood salad.
Yeah.
That lava cake, that would kill me. That would do me in. And the hot fudge sundaes, that's what I would be.
Yeah.
Okay, you know what? Now I'm like, I've got to go back to Chima's. We're going to have to go this week sometime.
The one thing that I just fell in love with, and I knew I was going to love the restaurant, was like we said, once you get out of the car and walk into where your office is, it's just the most magical place. You just feel so happy walking with all the lights, and then you walk into the restaurant, and it's just the most wonderful restaurant to go to.
Yeah, we've said that before. I mean, the employees and the corp, we feel that too here, that there is something magical here with these, I think with the trees, because there have been times they've talked about another location because we've needed a larger space
Right.
to accommodate the customers, but we don't want to give up this property because it's so beautiful here. So,
It
It is.
yeah.
And like I said, it's away from, I mean, Las Olas is nice, but it's away from that. And the part I love the most is you pull up right in front
with
the
the
park.
ballet.
Yes.
Well, Ashley, we know you're very busy, and we wanted to thank you so much for your time today.
Thank you.
And
My
happy
pleasure.
holidays.
We're going to be in hopefully this week.
Okay.
You better be there.
I will be here, trust me.
I know you will.
Happy holidays.
Thank you so much.
Thank
Have
you
a
so
wonderful
much.
and blessed Christmas. We love Chimas.
Thank you. We'll talk to you
Highly
soon.
recommended.
Bye,
Thank
guys.
you.
Bye-bye.
Good night.
Oh,
We didn't want to
gosh.
cut her short, but we're running out of time, and we wanted to talk about our next week's show. And
Oh,
yeah,
we have got the most incredible guest. I've actually had him on 3 or 4 times back when I had the morning show. Steve Monterano.
Yokas.
Yokas. Yeah, Monterano's. There's a lot of people who've wanted to go to Monterano's. It is so hard to get a reservation there.
How many is it? Like 10 seats or 12? How many? How
There's
many
probably-
seats are there?
There's probably 15 tables there, very small. And then at 9 o'clock, they like crank up the music.
Party.
Yeah, at 9 o'clock. But if you've never been to Monterano's, what you're going to love about this show is just hearing Steve talk. Just talk about things in life. This is a guy who came from Philadelphia. He was delivering food, sandwiches out of his basement.
His mother's
Basement. He came here with $40.
And now look at him.
And yeah, and he's just one of the most amazing. He's written 2 books. Yokas is one of them. So he's going to be on with us next week. And I'm so excited because we got to talking about things that had nothing to do with food, and just the way his street sense is amazing. And Sophia and I, when we see a chef, we give them the respect and say, "Hi, chef. Hello, chef. How you doing, chef?" I said that the first time to Steve Monterano, and he said, "I'm not a chef. I'm a cook. I'm a cook." And so, he's very humble, but you're going to love him. We're going to be, he'll be on with us maybe for the whole hour next week.
We're hoping the whole hour. And the thing I'd like to add about him is he's scary looking, but he is the nicest man. He is the most generous, kind, empathetic man. And he's just...
Sophia, when I was talking to him, a little kid came into the restaurant because they weren't open yet. And he was selling candy.
Aww.
And, he could have said, "Hey, I'm in the middle of an interview." And he said, "What's the most expensive thing you have on there?" He showed him a candy bar. He said, "I'll have 10 of them."
Aww.
Now, Steve Monterano works out. It's very obvious that he works out. And I guarantee you he could have cared less about the candy.
Oh, wow. We only have 2 minutes left? There's no way.
Went by fast.
There's no way, Rebel.
So be with us next week. You're going to love the show. We're going to be really hyping it all this week. And we want to thank people for tuning in and listening.
And happy holidays to everyone. And don't forget our website, www.eatandcritiquetvshow.com. Write us and say, "I want to win." Give me your address and we will send you a gift certificate to an amazing restaurant. Thank you,
That's
everyone.
it for tonight. Thank you, everyone.
Went
We'll
too
see you next
fast.
week.
Good night.
Thanks, Rebel.
You've been listening to the Eatin' Critique Show with your hosts, award-winning restaurant critics Steve-O and Sophia, brought to you by Incontro Italian Cuisine and Steakhouse, located in Coral Springs on the Walk. Be sure to join us again next week as Steve-O and Sophia interview top local restaurant owners and chefs. Steve-O and Sophia are known for their pure honesty when it comes to reviewing local restaurants. See you next week.